Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp-Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with Sharp-Dressed VGC, Pokemon VGC 2K15. Today we're back with the Mega Kangaskhan Safeguard Swagger team. I didn't change anything yet. I think if we have more problems in this episode, I will change the Kangaskhan to having max attack, max speed, instead of the one we have right now, which I believe has 0 attack investment. It might have like 94 maybe, but it's not invested as much as normal Kangaskhan's are because we have that swagger. But if we don't get it off, then Kangaskhan's pretty useless. So I think next episode we'll change that. The ladder was actually reset. You can see we still aren't doing too great. 2 losses, 1 win. But this team isn't also amazing either. It's got a good Pokemon, but when Kangaskhan's as weak as it is, and you don't get swagger off, it can be bad. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing next episode. But we see a bunch of evolutions, plus an Abomasnow and an Aerodactyl. I guess the Abomasnow's for the Glaceon's ice body. I don't know why the Aerodactyl's there, but we have the Abomasnow. I assume the Aerodactyl's the Mega. We have Glaceon, Vaporeon, Espeon, Jolteon, and Aerodactyl. I assume the Espeon, or not the Espeon, the Jolteon is there to protect the Aerodactyl, because you can switch in and get that Volt Absorb. It can also save the Jolteon. But if we take care of it, then Thundurus can kind of do what it needs to do on those two. Because we kind of need Thundurus for that Vaporeon. We don't really need the Melodic. Garchomp, don't really need it either. I mean, Earthquake would be nice, but we have Heatran with Earth Power. Heatran will be good against those, the Abomasnow and the Glaceon. So we could just go Meowstic, Kangaskhan, Heatran, Thundurus is what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm thinking here. Actually didn't see where my opponent was rated. Not that it matters, you should take everybody seriously on the battle spot, because they could just be having bad luck, or be like me where they're using weird teams every once in a while. I'm going to actually turn my phone off. So we lead Kangaskhan, Meowstic, and they lead Aerodactyl, and Jolteon. Alright, so Meowstic can just safeguard this turn, and Kangaskhan can Mega Evolve and fake out the... I think the Aerodactyl will do the most damage, but I'd like to get rid of this Jolteon, because we can take care of Aerodactyl later if we need to. And it could just protect this turn. I'm going to fake out the Jolteon. I'm going to do the damage to the Jolt. We can always charm Aerodactyl if it comes down to it. But both these Pokemon are faster than Kangaskhan too, which isn't great. But it can do what it needs to do. Fake out here, pop. No protects, and Aerodactyl does not Mega Evolve. We do pop the Balloon. I didn't even see a Balloon, so good thing we went for that. Meowstic gets its Safeguard up. And Aerodactyl goes for the Stone Edge onto Kangaskhan. That's doing a little more than I'd like it to. It is Life Orb Aerodactyl. And of course we flinch the Jolteon. Now I'm just going to Charm Aerodactyl here and Sucker Punch. We can always get the Swagger off later. Jolteon's actually going to Helping Hand the Aerodactyl, so good thing we charmed it here. But Sucker Punch, of course, doesn't work on Jolteon because it did Helping Hand. So nice play at that. Aerodactyl goes for another Stone Edge onto Kangaskhan. Does this take us out? It does not. It does not. So here, I'm just going to Swagger the Jolteon. Am I? So yeah, I should have Swagger Kangaskhan there, because then Sucker Punch will take it out now. But then Stone Edge would have killed us. I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'm going to Swagger Jolteon and Sucker Punch Aerodactyl. Actually withdraws the Aerodactyl. Just can't get an attack off of this Kangaskhan here. Goes out into Vaporeon. So we can actually Thunderbolt pretty safely here now that Jolteon is in here. But we're going to get that Swagger up on Jolteon. Hopefully it hits itself. Let's see. It does not, and gets Thunder Wave off. But Kangaskhan is protected by Safeguard. So now I'm going to Swagger Kangaskhan. And I'm going to Drain Punch the Jolteon. He's probably just going to kill Kangaskhan at this point, but I have been Sucker Punching this whole time, so he might not. As long as I can get some health for Kangaskhan, we'll be good to go. Hopefully. Thinking about his move, he's probably going to switch Jolteon out. I could see that happening. If he switches into Espeon, that'll be bad. But if he switches into either Glaceon or Abomasnow, or even Aerodactyl, it does look like he's not switching out. And he didn't go for Helping Hand either. Jolteon snaps out and gets the Thunderbolt off. That's going to kill me. Shit. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Vaporeon goes for the Acid Armor. Well, I can just Thunderbolt it, because that's just defense. So I can easily just go into Thundurus here and start Thunderbolting it. And I can Swagger Jolteon again. I can just Swagger Jolteon and Thunderbolt the Vaporeon. Nothing really switches in except for Abomasnow. And even so, suck your toe to Mexico. He does switch the Vaporeon out, so we got rid of that Acid Armor. Does Abomasnow come in then? It is Abomasnow. So I do have to save my Thundurus for the Abomasnow and the Aerodactyl. If we can get Jolteon to hit itself, though, we'll be sitting pretty in that instance. Come on, hit yourself. It does not. It gets a Thunderbolt off into Thundurus. This shouldn't do that much, yeah. And Thundurus gets a Thunderbolt off, and Abomasnow, which also won't do too much. We get paralyzed? Nope. No paralyzed. We get some more damage off on the Jolteon. And that doesn't even bring Thundurus down to where Citrus Berry would activate. So that's not amazing by any means. We're also no longer protected by Safeguard. Abomasnow, I'm assuming, is going to be special, so I'm going to Swagger it. I'm going to switch into Heatran. I'm going to switch into Heatran. He's probably Thunderbolting or Thunder Waving Meowstic, and then just using Blizzard with Abomasnow. That's what I would assume is going to happen here. So Heatran comes in, it's going to be able to take a Blizzard like nothing, and then, depending on what Jolteon went for. Abomasnow is going to Mega Evolve. He still does have all 4 Pokemon, and we're down our Mega, which is not good. Hit yourself. Yes, that should kill it, actually. Yep, Jolteon goes down from that. So we can just start releasing Thunderbolts at this point. We're going to get a Swagger off on the Abomasnow. Typically, they're special. They can run Ice Shard every once in a while, but we haven't seen this one go for it yet. And Abomasnow's got a pretty nice attack stat, so if it hits itself, it's going to do quite a bit of damage. But it does get the Blizzard off. Doesn't even take Meowstic down to 50. But the Hail will. So if he brings in Aerodactyl, I can just Charm it. Which I assume he's going to... No, you can bring a Vaporeon here pretty safely. There's Vaporeon. I'm just going to Swagger Vaporeon. I'm actually going to protect this turn, expecting Heatran to protect. Or not Heatran, Abomasnow. Or maybe even Abomasnow switch. Abomasnow does not switch. And, yeah, it's going for protect. Hit yourself. I could have killed it there. I could have just killed it there. So we're going to Swagger the Vaporeon. And Vaporeon should be attacking the Heatran here. Yep, tries to Scald Heatran. Meowstic is once again buffeted by Hail, and so is Heatran, and so is Vaporeon. So here, once again, Swagger the Vaporeon. I should be able to freely switch into Thunderous. Vaporeon should not do too much damage to Thunderous. It shouldn't even knock out Heatran, but I'm assuming the Abomasnow is going to try and protect again. Yeah, it snaps out and goes for protect. Yes, indeedly doodly. And Vaporeon avoids the Swagger this time, but it is still confused and actually hits itself. So we get a nice safe switching. Swatching. Nicely swatching. Meowstic gets buffeted by Hail, as does the Thunderous and the Jolteon. Vaporeon, sorry. Now he has no way to switch in here. I'm just going to Swagger the Abomasnow and Thunderbolt the Vaporeon. I keep calling it Jolteon. He does stay in, and he doesn't protect, so this Thunderbolt's going to do a heck of amount of damage. Abomasnow went for Ice Shard. This will kill if it hits us because we swaggered him twice. Oh god, we're dead. We're dead. No, Thunderous. That's the problem with swaggering him. That is the problem with swaggering him. I think we lose now, unless Vaporeon just constantly hits itself. Oh, it hits itself again. We're getting our wish. The hail does stop. So now we're sitting here with a Heatran and a Meowstic. So I assume the Heatran just... the Abomasnow just protects, so I'm going to Swagger the Vaporeon once again and then Earth Power it as well. Here's Swagger on Vaporeon. You would think he'd switch Vaporeon out for the Aerodactyl just to get rid of that Swagger. Abomasnow looks like it went for Ice Shard again. It does hit itself, and that knocks it out. That quick nakes it out. So Swagger getting 2 knockouts. As much as I hate Swagger, that's what we have to play with right now. Of course, because Vaporeon's so specially defensive, it eats that, and then it eats its Citrus Berry. And snaps out of confusion, gets the Scald off. Oh god, that does a lot. It cannot burn Heatran, of course, but I believe we lose this one. So Aerodactyl comes in. It is Life Orb Aerodactyl. I'm going to just... I need to Swagger the Vaporeon and protect. I assume we lose here. Unfortunately, because we lost our Kangaskhan. Because we just couldn't land a hit. We were not predicting well. I can never play well with Kangaskhan. That's why I've never used Kangaskhan, because I suck at it. Like, I can use other Megas just fine. It's Kangaskhan I just can't do. He actually Earthquakes here with Aerodactyl, so dealing some damage to his Vaporeon. Unfortunately, the Aerodactyl will outspeed. Meowstic actually lives. And Confusion on the Vaporeon almost takes it out. So, we have to actually play Swagger here. We can't Charm Aerodactyl. We have to use Swagger and hope that it's able to hit itself. And Vaporeon also has to hit itself. I'm going to Flash Cannon the Aerodactyl to try and kill it. So, it's completely playing off Swagger. Not a good strategy. As you'll probably see, he'll probably end up winning because of it. But that's the only thing we have to play with right now. We should not win this battle. But Aerodactyl hits itself. I don't think Heat Wave would have taken it out from there. That's why I'm going for the Flash Cannon. And as long as Vaporeon hits itself... Well, actually, even if Vaporeon doesn't hit itself, we still have a chance with Meowstic, with Swagger. But it hits itself. Oh my god. Vaporeon, Swagger's a terrible, terrible strategy. I do not suggest using it as your main strategy, but because we lost our main strategy with Safeguard Kangaskhan, that's all we had, and we just had to play the luck there. So we got really lucky, and we ended up winning that battle, which we shouldn't have, because we played terribly with Mega Kangaskhan. But, what can you do? It'll happen. It's a 50-50. So we're gonna go once again with this team. Kangaskhan only got a Fake Out off. If we would have been max damage, that would have done a ton of that Jolteon, because it did like half to it, I think. And we get above 1,500 with that being neutral with our wins and losses. So we'll do one more battle today against a 1573 rated player from Japan. I can see this going badly for us. Because he has Landorus, Cresselia, a Tyranitar, a Volcarona, his own Kangaskhan, and a Greninja. I haven't seen Greninja in quite a while. Alright. I like my Kangaskhan here. I don't know if I necessarily want to lead my Kangaskhan here, but I do like it. There's also... Heatran doesn't really do much for us here. You can kind of wall the Cress a little bit, but not a ton. Thundurus isn't really good at all either. Oh, this team just, like, destroys our team. But we do have Melodic. I'm actually going to lead with Melodic. And do I want to lead with Garchomp or Thundurus? I don't really want Garchomp here, I don't think. Rock Slide will be nice for the Volcarona. And I guess Earthquake's nice for the... What's that thing called? Tyranitar. But then there's a Greninja that's, from looking at his team's probably special with Ice Beam. Though we are Focus Sashed. I'm going to lead Garchomp, Melodic, and then Meowstic and Kangaskhan. Having Meowstic and Kangaskhan in the back is even harder than leading with them because you have to try and get them both in at the same time, and hopefully they do what they need to do. But sometimes you can bring in Meowstic and they'll kind of leave it alone, and you can set up Safeguard, and then when Kangaskhan comes in, you can Fake Out and Swagger, and then it saves you a turn. And we probably won't get off Mirror Coat once again because he's got Greninja as a special attacker. He leads Kangaskhan, Volcarona, so this Volcarona could have Giga Drain. But I don't know that I want to rely on it, necessarily. He's probably actually going to Fake Out the Melodic. Maybe. I'm going to Icy Wind. And I'm going to Protect. Icy Wind, Protect. He could just Fake Out Giga Drain. That would suck. On Melodic. I gotta try and not hunch over. I think this is a better position for the webcam. You can't see the bay in the back. She's over there. But, you know, I got a nice wall behind me. Yeah, there's nothing on it because that's my roommate's bed, so there's nothing above it. He does Mega Evolve into Mega Kangaskhan, of course. Garchomp protects. Kangaskhan also protects? No, Volcarona protects, expecting the Rock Slide. He's going to Fake Out Melodic then. Yep. He would have faked out Garchomp had he not protected Volcarona. And Melodic, of course, flinches there. So now, I'm going to Scald the Kangaskhan. Then I'm going to Rock Slide. He's probably just going to Double Edge Garchomp because he wants to get rid of it. He doesn't want his Volcarona dead. Or he could switch out Volcarona and attack Melodic. I probably should have recovered, but I'd like to get the burn on the Kangaskhan as quick as possible. Plus, if we get Rock Slide and Scald, we're going to be at a nice damage output on Kangaskhan. Rock Slide should take out Volcarona. Since he protected it, I don't think it's the Aqua Berry, I think is what it is, when it's resists the rock. It's not, so is it Focus Sash? No, it's dead. So we knock out Volcarona straight away. Melodic has one less thing to worry about. He actually has returned Kangaskhan, so that's doing a lot. I should have recovered with Melodic. But alas, he scurries shipmate, so I'm going to go for Scald. That's going to not burn, unfortunately. We can always switch up Garchomp's attack and go for Dragon Claw and hope it knocks out the Kangaskhan, but Greninja actually comes in here, so I'm going to Rock Slide again. I'm going to recover the Melodic just in case. And, God, is he just going to double attack Garchomp? Yeah, I'm going to protect Garchomp just in case he double attacks it to get rid of it. Ice Beam, of course, into Garchomp. Protects. Power Up Punch into Melodic. Does that kill me? It does. He only gets a +1 off of it, though it's still very scary. Greninja. So I can bring in my own Kangaskhan and Fake Out his Kangaskhan, and then Rock Slide. And then I can just Rock Slide. So Mega Evolve, Fake Out on the Kanga, and then Rock Slide. Rock Slide those two suckers. And Rock Slide, actually Greninja might be Focus Sash, because we didn't see Life Orb. It could also be Scarfed, or Specs. I don't expect it to be Scarf or Specs, because the whole draw to Greninja is that it can keep changing its type. We do get the fake out off onto his Kangaskhan. Critical hit on the first one, so this Rock Slide might even take it out here. We did see that it was going before Greninja, so it probably went for Sucker Punch. And he does bring me down to my Focus Sash. So we just have to hit this Greninja, please. Thank you. Maybe it's Expert Belt Greninja. That's also a possibility. We don't even come close to taking out Greninja. Garchomp, what's wrong with you, boy? So now... I'm going to Sucker Punch. No. I'm going to Drain Punch the Greninja. Actually, wait. I just don't want to, like, miss out on... I'm going to Sucker Punch the Greninja. And then protect the Garchomp. He withdraws... Greninja. Shit! You've got to be kidding me. And who do you bring in? Landorus. Nice play by my opponent there. And hopefully he just Sucker Punches the Garchomp. Or he Sucker Punched my Kangaskhan. Yeah, he Sucker Punched, so we're fine then. I assume this is Scarf Landorus. I'm actually going to switch out my Kangaskhan into Meowstic. And Garchomp's going down here, so I'm going to try and Rock Slide, but it's going down to Earthquake or Rock Slide. Most likely Rock Slide from Landorus. He doesn't want to knock out his own Kangaskhan. And unless it's not Choice Scarf, he does Sucker Punch, so he just kills Garchomp off. He might have superpowered then with Landorus. We almost take out Kangaskhan from raw skin damage. And he does go for superpower with Landorus. Very nice. I like that. I like that a lot, because Meowstic's going to eat that up. He's just going to eat that right up there. And I can bring in my own Kangaskhan, fake out his Kangaskhan, and charm the Landorus. So I'm going to... I don't think he stays in with Landorus, though. He's -1 now. And I don't think... I'm going to set up Safeguard. I'm going to fake out the Kangaskhan. I'm going to fake out the Kangaskhan. He should switch Landorus out for Greninja, so then he has another Intimidate to use on my Kangaskhan. He stays in. This could be bad. Alright, so I get the Sucker Punch, or the Fake Out off. Knocks out his Kangaskhan. Landorus goes for another Superpower. We get Safeguard up. He goes for Earthquake, so he's not Scarfed Landorus. That's why he Sucker Punched the Garchomp, so it wouldn't get any damage off. And that does nothing to Kangaskhan. It does a nice amount to the Meowstic, though. And Greninja comes in here. So... I think I just Charm Landorus and Sucker Punch Greninja. Though, that might not take it out because it's still Dark type. Let's see. Do the dirty... Nope. This could be bad. So I Charm Landorus. Landorus is now at -3. Greninja goes for Dark Pulse. I'm assuming into the Meowstic. Yes, it does. Does that kill me? Yes, it does. Meowstic faints. And Landorus goes for another Superpower, which doesn't even bring me to 50. And now he's at -4. So I should be fine. I just Sucker Punch Greninja. Unless he crits me. Please don't crit me. So I'm at +2 with Kangaskhan. So, and he's at -2 with Landorus. So I should be able to Sucker Punch the Greninja. Take it out. Here it goes. And he might go for Earthquake here, because it's Stab, and he won't be dropping himself anymore then. Goes for another Superpower, as long as he doesn't crit me. Yes. And he's at -3, so Sucker Punch at +2 should take him out. Did Kangaskhan with Swagger finally work? I swaggered myself, right? No, I didn't. Shit. I'm only a neutral. Uh-oh, this could be bad. He is at -3, though. Hit him, Kanga. Do the dirty. Oh, so close. He's going to be able to take me out now. Can he? -4 Earthquake? Yep. Damn it. We didn't get the swagger up. We charmed the... I mean, if we didn't charm the Landorus, we would have died anyway, but not being able to knock out that Greninja really got us because we could have gotten another swagger up. Unfortunate that we didn't get it up in time. But that one was really close. What can you do? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I think next time we are going to go with Max Power Kangaskhan because we would have gotten those kills, though we wouldn't have lived as many of those kills, so I don't know. Maybe we just have to change the EV spread a little bit, give him a little more attack out of one of his defenses. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everyone, and thanks for checking out the video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to click on the links on the screen. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more videos as they come to your way. And if you want to go check out the GoFundMe, that'd be great too. Bye!